Tsubarashi here with Landon. We won't talk much. We'll just go ahead and jump right into the commentary of the... Well, I just wanted to jump into it because this one's actually one of our shortest ones. And don't even start on your rant again. We already have that. And punch! But, yeah, this one was surprisingly short. And it wasn't one of my favorites to film. But...
the bloopers that came of this were probably...
Oh yeah, I forgot about this joke. Because of how bad Happiness was as a romantic comedy, and then we decided, you know what? Since this one's a romantic comedy too, we'll have him get up and leave as soon as I say it is, and it's like, oh, come back.
I think this is also.
Oh yeah, this was the first time you ever spoke on camera since we.
So that awful dub.
Yeah.
Anyway, about the bloopers, I think this one and. I didn't finish half a thought on the Outlaw Star commentary was...
Well, before you do finish that thought, is it just me or at that very opening clip when he's screaming about his demon right hand, does he not sound like Vic Mignogna, the voice actor for Seiji?
I think he reminds me of Yusuke from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, his character, yes, but the voice actor sounded like Vic Mignogna. And, of course, that's not true.
Except not with the ladies. Anyway, the thought I'm going to finish right now is...
Yes, please finish!
The bloopers in this episode, and also the Outlaw Star were really good, but this was the first time we ever started posting bloopers. And
unfortunately, the bloopers, I think I accidentally deleted all of them when we got done with Outlaw Star.
That was the one where it's like, go through what are we not putting in the review, and then just delete those. And it's like, let's use the bloopers from now on after the...
And honestly, this part always makes me laugh. I love that.
He really does sound like Vic Mignogna.
Well, at least at first, but then you notice that it's... the series gets going.
Have you seen this entire show?
No, I have not, but I still can't believe I can't believe we actually lowered ourselves to the masturbation joke about good with his hands.
I really like this show. I watched this, and I wound up watching the entire series.
Yeah, but the only reason you watched it was because I turned you on to one of...
Yeah, I saw a review.
We won't mention... I think it was Jesu Otaku.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we watched her review. Well, I stumbled across it, showed it to him, and we had a good laugh about it.
And I thought it was so ridiculous, I started watching. It's actually a really good show.
And I'm honestly getting a headache just watching that spinning motion right now. Freak out!
What would you do if you awoke one day and a girl was attached to your hand?
Quoting Jesu Otaku, hand rape? No.
I'd probably get really weirded out.
Oh god.
That part's great.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Don't I know?
That part always
I think that joke works really well.
Yeah, there's nothing romantic about your right hand loving you. Man, don't I know it. And honestly, it did confuse me how the heck she was attached to his hand, and yet he found her naked body in her mansion. And I'm probably getting ahead of myself on that.
They should have watched this first. You should probably watch the actual review before the commentary, but who watches the commentary first?
Yeah, really. Yeah, seriously, what was with all those butlers and maids?
I don't know. Apparently, a family of 3 really needs a lot of help.
Especially if you're loaded.
Yeah.
Super hot. And this is always hilarious. Especially if you pay close attention to Midori during this next few seconds or minute. You see her just pretty much passed out and bring it. I forgot about that joke.
Who does the voice of this guy?
I don't remember his name, but I remember we thought it was Vic Mignogna. And of course, so Midori doesn't interfere. He just completely smothers her in bandages. And what was weird was it's one of those, he was wearing a baseball outfit while throwing a bowling ball.
Yeah, that's how I play. That's a real thing.
Boken. Seriously, I saw that. Oh, and here's where the Japanese begins.
Yeah.
Sadly. Too
I
bad
don't think people notice. Do you?
No, no. Unless the weird
My editing skills, it transitions so well.
Yeah, it transitions so naturally you can't even tell.
Once at school, pretty much all they talk about for the day is about what happened to Seiji's right hand, especially like what I said.
If you get scared, he'll get cocky. Wow.
Cocky.
Wow, I didn't even notice that.
So strong-willed that I would never end up getting myself into trouble, have him rescue me in later fall.
And of course, that was just some rambling he made me say.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that those guys imply that they're gonna rape her.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice
Like,
that.
what would you do?
I wouldn't rape her.
Her.
Oh yes. And of course, I like how he was. It's amazing how flexible anime characters are, especially him, because he just lifts his leg all the way to where his knees basically touching his head.
Who would win in a fight, him or Yusuke?
I gotta say Yusuke.
Or like previous Yusuke, when he doesn't have any spirit power.
Yusuke.
The toughest punk at Seriyoshi Junior High.
Oh yes.
Do you think he could beat Kuwabara?
I'm pretty sure the show's history answers that question.
Because like Kuwabara could like hold his own.
Considering in the first episode he got laid out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, like he was like the only person he couldn't beat. Everyone else he was.
man, really. He either could or he chose not to, but that's beside the point.
You know. It's weird
Didn't
that it's
I
weird.
make this joke up while we were just sitting there? It's like, I think this would be funny if I say that, and then we put in that
I don't know. I
music.
think I had that in the script. And you looked at the camera at one part. You know, with
Oh,
weirder
God.
than him finding the girl's body in the mansion, I think it's really weird that they have her laying naked in her own bed. Like, what is up with that?
And then they all just chase after
Like, is
him.
she easier to clean? Like, what?
Yeah, is she like a comatose person? You have to, like, literally
It's like,
just...
well, these clothes, we're just gonna have to wash them every day. Let's
Honestly,
not
I
put 'em
think the
on.
butler was the main reason that they had her like that. But that's just me. And then it's like, WTF, milk cow? And then she just out of nowhere just chops him in the neck and beats him. And then she finds Midori. And of course, what kind of weirds me out is she's wearing a little dress over herself that says, I love Seiji. And then he just beats the crap out of all these guys, or he just ducks and lets them beat the crap out of themselves. And that looks like they're just doing some weird awkward gay man dance. Yeah, seriously, this was weird that that these little kids know how to fight so well. This is more
Where are your
unbelievable.
parents?
Really? That's like more unbelievable than Dragon Ball with Goku being able to. And I stand by that. It is bizarre.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
No. I think that show's horrible.
I've never seen it.
I've read some of the manga and seen some of the show. It looks
They had
horrible.
that preview manga in Shonen Jump one time that I read, and I don't even remember it. I think it's a really good song.
Yeah. And of course, this was actually one that I originally said we had to do no matter what, was Ninja Nonsense. Oh God, Wayne's World.
This was also a really good productions moment. Also, another one of our favorite movies.
Oh, Wayne. Just give it up, man. You'll never afford it. Live in the now.
Swing.
Yada 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 yada.
So I guess that's our Midori Days review.
Yeah.
Party on, Drew.
Party on, Landon. And we'll see you for Ninja Nonsense.